Are you ready? California makes it illegal for doctors to disagree with politicians. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And here is the World Economic Forum poster child himself, Gavin Newsom. Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable what they have done. So folks, this article that comes out of the New York Post, and maybe you've heard this by now, I don't know what they're thinking in California, because this flies directly in the face of the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States and free speech. But look, folks, this goes along with just a pervasive narrative or theme that has been happening now for the last two and a half years, where governments have been using corporations basically to weaponize themselves in a sense, and to stunt any form of free speech. So folks, let's go back to what does the actual First Amendment actually even say? This is taken from Wikipedia. It says, the First Amendment's freedom of speech right not only prescribes most government restrictions on the content of speech and ability to speak, but also protects the right to receive that information, prohibits most government restrictions or burdens that discriminate between speakers, restricts the tort liability of individuals for certain speech, and prevents the government from requiring individuals and corporations to speak or finance certain types of speech with which they do not agree. So what does all that mean? Basically, it means, within reason, you can say and do what you want within reason. Now, granted, there are certain cases where you can step over a line where it does inflict harm on individuals, and of course that might be where they're trying to go with this. But folks, this is like giving the keys to the lunatics in the crazy house. That's exactly what this is. Oh my gosh, this is like next level. I can't believe this. And you know what? Let's just go one extra step beyond this, because where does it go from here? Well, this goes to the churches. Eventually, in fact, they can actually even do this now. Any church that has, I don't know if you know this, but churches, they signed on to the government's 5013C, whatever government regulation, what it is. So that's why all of your tithing is then tax deductible. Well, what comes under that is that basically if the government doesn't like what you're saying, you kind of have to do what they say. They haven't enforced it yet, but I believe that is coming with the trend of this. And pray, people. I don't know where this goes from here. Hopefully, I mean, look, common sense would think if you fight this in court, common sense will prevail. The Constitution makes it clear, but the whole trick of this, and actually this is how Satan works in the end. Well, will you really die, if you eat that fruit? It becomes all a gray area, and that's how they're going to try and push this through, saying, well, what does the Constitution really say? Folks, press into God as we go on through these last few days. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I expect to see way more of this stuff, folks. Folks, I hope you have a great day today. If you like this, pass it on, and unbelievable times. Thanks again for watching today.